Good morning and welcome back to Gaming with ADHD. It is a little bit different of a Friday paint stream. I am older today, as you can see from the image to my, I guess it would be my left, that way. That's my right, but whatever. And I am supposed to get on a plane in about 7 hours. I have been up all night because I was working, and I don't know, whatever. I'm just disaster. And after everything that's been going on this week and me just kind of going nuts with my second channel, I think I just need a bit of a brain cleanse. So while normally we would do some painting, I am just not up for it today. Anyhow, so with that said, what I want to do is I want to just sit here and work on the Funhole or Lumibricks or whatever they're called this week. Izakaya building, which is the second in their Cyberpunk Neoncity series. And that's going to be part of, I've decided I want to make a full brick built gaming table for Cyberpunk. And I've already got the apartment block up here above me. I built that, man, that was 8 months ago. I've actually been sitting on this set. I guess I should switch over to the other camera. Anyways, here. Whoop. I've been sitting on this set for like 2 months. And I just have not been able to get to it. And so to stay awake and to keep working, to keep moving, and to make myself just kind of get ready for, my flight tonight. I figure maybe I will try sleeping on the plane. We'll see if that happens. Anyhow, needless to say, that's what we're going to do today. So, anyways, as always, it's kind of an ask me anything. And, as I said, it's my birthday. So I am old. I was old anyways going into this, but now I am more old. So here we are. Why does this have a little notification on it? Members? I don't want to switch to members only. That would be dumb. We don't want to do that. But I do want to move my little chat window open. All right, so this is actually one thing that's kind of cool. Look at this. Look at the size of this. That's just the instructions. I think there's digital ones somewhere, but I don't care right now. So we are going to... this. I want to point this out because this is primarily a gaming channel. I want to point this out. I think this is hilarious. So right in here, full 2-page spread. Here are all the minifigures in the set. And they have, so right here. So this guy, this is Daisho Sasaki, the boss of the streets. Hot-blooded, but a bit naive. Just now, he taught the giant goose gang a lesson, and now he's in the mood to drink and celebrate. This is like straight up role-playing gold. like this is perfect. This is what backstories should be. This is like character concepts, everything. I absolutely love it. Down here we have Chang Feng Li. Shabby clothes and a liquor-soaked nose, he was once a legend, now a drunkard. His self-taught drunken boxing is like a dragon soaring in the sky, and his glazed eyes hide past glory and present decline. Seriously! Like, this, I just absolutely love this. The figures are a little goofy. They do take a little bit of getting used to. I don't care. It's fun. It's absolutely fun, and I absolutely love it. One thing I will point out. I actually have an affiliate code with Lumibricks and with Amazon. If you are interested in it, feel free to use it. It does give a little bit of a kickback to the channel, but whatever. If you don't want to use it, that's fine too. I won't be upset. But I'm just letting you know it is down there and we can go. I have not left the US yet, Steve. That is in 7 hours. So I have a few hours to be a turd and just hang out on stream because it's my birthday and that's what I want to do. So anyways, that's why we're doing this. But thanks for checking in on me. All right, I've already tested all the lighting equipment. It's more or less intact. I'm not going to build minifigures right now. We'll get back to that. All right, so we're going to build, we're going to start on this. So, all right, and what I have done, I have taken out plates and kind of piled them up. I have not been shirking any packing duties because she's on packing duties. She's always on packing duties. She is way more organized for packing than I ever will be. So, anyhow, that is kind of how we have organized that, as it were. All right, I'm going to slide this over. Maybe not that much. Anyway, so the packing more or less done, I think. Anyways, but then I've also got all the parts in bag. Like, that's the dumb thing. They're like, here, bag number 1. There's 3 of them. It's like, could you not just, I don't know, pick one? I don't know. Whatever. Let's see here. So I need a 1x10. Yeah, she woke up at. She is working at the moment. She woke up at 1 a.m. Couldn't go back to sleep, so she started packing. So that's where we're at with that. Where is the 1x10? These are all too long. That one has a print on it. That's too short. I'm gonna laugh hysterically if I can't build the dumb thing because I don't have one of the first pieces. That looks like it. All right, there we go. 1x10. I know, super exciting. Let let's go ahead and just stick those off to the side. All right, little doobop there. Anyways, but I've got whole plans to build a gaming table out of this. Because I think it would be hilarious. Like it's just the right size. I really should do the review that I've been sitting on doing for months now of the apartment block and show off that it's like just the right size for miniature gaming. It's absolutely nuts in that regard. And so they've got this building that I'm working on right now. They've got another one I think is releasing tomorrow. The subway station. Good morning, Malachi. Thank you, sir. I've seen pictures of a fourth building for this. So, like, theoretically, should be able to do some absolutely crazy stuff. Just by using their Cyberpunk set. And so that's what I'm going to try and do. And in the meantime, I will have some fun building said sets. So, anyhow. But also the fact that it comes with lighting kits, like the lighting kit is integral to it, so it's already built in, it's already part of it. You don't have to get like an aftermarket kit or anything. But that also adds to my excitement because I just think that would be super fun to play the game or play a game, quote unquote, in the dark. With these, but obviously I have to get the table finished to actually do it. We'll see. The funny thing is I've got less overtime coming in after I get back from vacation, so I should have more time, should be able to, you know, get to some of these grand ideas that I keep coming up with, you know. But who knows? It's just me and my grand pipe dreams. Like I do. All right, so that's done. Hooray. But I am super excited about this trip. I am super excited that I get to see Steve Cross again. Actually, I get to see like all the British friends that I made last time. I'm very excited. It's kind of crazy because, like, I don't know. I didn't go into YouTube thinking, oh, I'm going to make all these new friends. You know. But I have had an absolute blast with it. Even Malachi. I mean, he's fine. It's fine. Fine. Sorry, Malachi. Couldn't help it. So, what has everyone else been up to? And yes, Malachi, you do get another year of me talking about England. Aren't you excited for it, sir? Some people. 6 by 10. I don't know. I had some great stories about my last trip to England. I don't know why you would think that the stories would be any less exciting this time around. And this time we get to go to Spain and France too. Malachi, who doesn't look at you funny? Let's be honest. Um, but yeah, so we get on the plane tonight. Obviously fly overnight. And then like it was supposed to leave at like 6 or 7. Now it's leaving about 8. So we're not going to get in until like 3 tomorrow. Which is a little disappointing, but it's not too bad. And then we got to get our car, go to the Verbo. Probably get some rest. I don't know. And then Steve's coming out Sunday. And we're going to go to the Royal Air Force Museum and get some dinner. Which I'm really excited about. Not just for seeing Steve, but like I like military museums. Not gonna lie. They're interesting. And then let's see. Monday, I think we're driving up north. So I'm going to stop at Mantic and Warhammer World and do some shopping. Kim's very excited about that. But then also take her to Chatsworth House, where they filmed one of the Pride and Prejudices. Don't ask me which one. She has forever made me loathe everything about Pride and Prejudice. I can't. I can't. She likes it. I nope. Can't do it. Mostly because we got our first DVD player. Yes, we're that old. I get to say our first DVD player. And she wanted the Colin Firth Pride and Prejudice series. And she watched it like 4 times in a weekend. I came home from like work or something during her 4th, go through of it. I walked over to the DVD player. I took the disc out and I said, never again while I'm in the house. We've sort of kept to the rule. Not entirely. Close enough. But I just like, good nut. Nope. Done. I did take her to see Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I am not a scary movie guy, so still not my favorite. Might even say I didn't like it. She kind of liked it though. Where's the piece that? Oh, there it is. But yeah, so she wants to go do that. And so that'll be our trip up north. And then what else? I had like a whole schedule written down. I thought I had it in my head. Let's see. Oh, we want to go see Nottingham Castle because the last time we were there, we didn't get to the castle until it was closed. So she was very disappointed. And so we'll do it this time. And maybe the caves underneath the castle. Haven't decided yet. Let's see. And we get to start doing the wiring. Let's see. Then oh, I do have water in my water cup. Awkward. Then we've got I think the next day we'll probably go over to the Cotswolds and see Jeremy Clarkson's either the farm shop or the pub or both. We haven't really decided yet. I was like really bad. Kim kept like, "Hey, we need to plan our trip. Hey, I would like us to plan our trip. Hey, can we plan our trip? Hey, I would like to plan the trip. I'd like to plan the trip. I'd like to plan the trip." Guess what I didn't do? I didn't sit down with her and plan the trip. Because I'm kind of a turd that way. Just saying. Actually, what was funny is we actually had talked about a lot of the stuff anyways. So last night she's puttering around before going and getting the 4-ish hours of sleep that she got. And she had yelled at me that we didn't plan our trip. And so I literally just like sat ADHD to the rescue. Because I literally just sat there. Like I was between calls for work. And so I just hammered out a rough schedule. That's close enough for government work. You know, we can still be a little flexible, you know. It's just really funny. So anyways, so yeah, so then Tuesday go to the Diddley Squat Farm and another park that she wanted to go see called Basildon Park. I kind of looked it up, but I didn't really pay attention. There we go. And then let's see. Oh, and then Wednesday, go to the the Imperial War Museum Duxford branch, which is basically their Air and Space Museum. Let's see here. Okay, so just set that there. I hope so, Steven. Did I ever tell you that I wanted to join the Air Force? I was all right. You guys do everything weird over there, so forgive me if I, I'm just going to use our terms. Hopefully, you'll probably understand it. Anyways, we have a program called ROTC, Reserve Officer Training Corps, and essentially, like that's you go to college and you're going to come out an officer. And I wanted to be a pilot, and I had done really well on the officer qualifying test, blah, blah, blah. But there was some captain that didn't want me there, and so he gave me the boot. Before I went on what we call contract. Anyhow, so yeah, I never joined the Air Force, but I've always loved Air Force-y type stuff. So as far as walking is concerned, I should be fine. Yes, I sit on my butt a lot, but I'm not completely immobile. I take Kim grocery shopping every week. So anyway, so that's why. Like, and I've like from a couple other people, I have heard that like, if you go to an Imperial War Museum, hey, thanks, Game Masters. Oh, Mundo got a re-up. Congrats, Mundo. I don't think Mundo's here. That's okay. I kind of threw this out in the middle of nowhere. No worries, Game Master. You're fine, buddy. Like I said, I just kind of threw this together to kind of keep myself awake so that I can just hopefully just tweak my sleep schedule for getting to England. Game Masters, thank you again. I appreciates that. I do. He gifted two memberships. I think that puts me up to 7 for a month. Yeah, theoretically, Steven, I should, it's more of a suggestion. I wish it was a regular thing. That would make life a lot easier. Yeah, a hint. That's another good choice of words. I have slept like absolute trash the last like week. So it's like Lego. Like, the parts are basically identical. The only difference is, like... So if you notice, it doesn't say Lego on top of all the studs. But the patent expired, like, in the 70s. And so other companies will just straight up copy the bricks. But this is their own build, their own design. Like a few years ago, when some of these off-brand ones were coming up, they were basically just stealing the designs. Like, oh, we made this in China. Cool, we just copied it. You know, kind of a thing. But lately there's a few companies, and the funny thing is, like, it's all the same manufacturer. It's some company called Lumibricks. But for the most part, it's all unique individual designs. And in a lot of cases, in my opinion, they are better than Lego as far as the design is concerned. They and these come with the lighting kits, whereas, like, if you want a lighting kit on an official Lego set, usually that means you have to, like, get something aftermarket. Which is funny because some companies, like, and keep in mind, most of these are all Chinese companies. They'll add lighting kits to stuff that either doesn't need it, or it's completely inappropriate, or, like, I saw one and it was this giant pirate ship, and it had lighting that was like a light in the captain's cabin that, unless you had, like, the perfect angle, you could not see. And so it's like there was no reason to have lighting, but these Chinese companies think, oh, I have to put lighting on it because that's what everyone wants. And it's like, yeah, I would like it if it makes sense, but a lot of what they're doing doesn't necessarily make sense. It was like, all right, whatever. So anyways, I'm just planning on the Cyberpunk sets. We did a lot of Lego during COVID. Kim did, like, all the Harry Potter ones. She has decided that she is more or less over it. I did a bunch of the Mario ones. But, like, I need a better way. I need a way to display them. And so that's why they're not up. I would like them to be, but it doesn't quite work in this setup. And all of my shelves are all full anyways, so where am I going to put them? Anyways, but like I say multiple times when I'm doing these, the intention is that that I build a gaming table using all these light up Cyberpunk sets. Mostly just because I think it would be super fun. Is it necessary? No. Is it going to work? Maybe not. Am I going to try it? Abso-friggin-lutely. And it will be awesome. I think. So, anyways, that is why I'm building it on the channel, even if it's not a gaming thing. Game Masters, you're awesome, dude. Thank you, Brian. Seriously, cats. What is with cats? Weirdos. Like Kim's stray cat. He is special. That's really all I can say. Don't understand him. He, like, freaks out over everything. It's like, here, I am nice to you. I do nice things for you. Oh, let me run away because I don't want you anywhere near me. That's what I get. It's super hot great for my self-esteem. Just saying. Even the cat doesn't want to hang out with me. Yes, that was very pathetic. And that's the other fun thing. I don't even know how much of this I'm going to get done. Like, I don't think I'm going to finish it. At least not today. Then I'm gone for 2.5 weeks. Why did I start this today? Why didn't I start this sooner? I make a lot of poor life choices if you all hadn't noticed. Oh, and I know some of you have. But if you are new-ish here, you know, check out the pinned comment for my second channel that doesn't have nothing to do with gaming, but it does have very little to do with gaming. I'm literally, like, it's like a complete side project. Where I'm just reading wiki articles. Which kind of sounds dumb. But I've been having an absolute blast doing it. Like, that was actually another crazy thing. I decided to start it, like, right as I'm getting ready to go on my trip. I'm like, that was stupid. Because now I'm going to start this channel, upload a couple of videos, and then I'm, you know, gone for 2.5 weeks. So I'm like, well, I can't have that happen. So I've literally, in pretty much like any spare minute that I have, been recording like videos so that I can have one video a day come out while I'm gone. And I actually managed to get enough recorded through through October 3rd. I love when I'm missing a piece. A not wholly insignificant piece either. It's supposed to go right here. Oh, there it is. And like I think I covered some good stuff. A friend of mine suggested, because football season just started, to do NFL teams. And so I'm doing NFL teams like once a week. I'm doing on weekends, I'm just gonna say nerd related content. Because I might do the Star Wars and Star Trek wikis, but I haven't decided yet. But for now, I'm doing the 40K and the Battletech wikis, which are actually really, really good. And so I've done the Great Houses. I still have to record the Compelling Confederation, but I can do that after I get home. But I have all the others. Or, well, the first... Like, basically, I started with the Great Houses of the Inner Sphere. And... So I've got 4 of those done. And then for 40K, I decided I would start with the Primarchs. And that's been fun. So I've got the first few of those done. And then I think I came up... 'cause that's the other dumb thing. Like YouTube wants you to do shorts. And I think I came up with a way to do shorts that doesn't suck. Like, normally it's like, oh, we'll just make a clip off of one of the videos you've already recorded. I don't want to have to edit that. And so I was thinking about it, and I realized it's like there's a bunch of wiki articles that is like 2 paragraphs. And so it doesn't really merit a full video. But it's like I could make those shorts. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's really weird just how YouTube works and makes you play games instead of just, you know, can I just upload content and have people see it?
No, we must find things that they will like, even if they don't know it yet.
I don't know. Whatever. Needless to say, I oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say about it. I'm also sort of like kind of testing because, like, for the most part, like outside of like talking about it with friends and whatnot, I don't say anything about it anywhere. Like I started out like trying to put it out on like Twitter and stuff. And like it just didn't get any engagement or anything, so it was like, eh. So I just kind of decided that I'd just play it as an experiment and let's see what happens if I just leave it alone. And so I'm literally just trying to see like how well it can do just organically. So far, not great. Like I got like 13 subscribers from friends and other people, and like people who watch this channel. But it took literally almost 2 weeks for one just organic subscriber to show up. So that was fun. Very, very happy about that. Because, you know, it's always nice to know that your work is ignored. I'm so negative today. Why am I so negative? I don't know why any of you are still here watching. Or let's listen to Brian whine some more. I promise, I'm actually in a good mood. This is, you know. Wait, did I? Ow, crap. Oh. I went and got kolaches for breakfast. Did I need them? No. Did I need 4? Definitely not. But they were delicious. It is also a lot of bread. a whole lot of bread. Like, put Game Masters into a diabetic coma, a lot of bread. But I'm not there yet, so I can still eat all the bread. Already with the second set of lights. Excuse me for 1 second, folks. Not that one. Not that one. That one? Yes, that one. There we go. Ah! Sorry, just realized. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Got distracted like I do. Is that the one? Yes, that's the one I want. Okay. And can you guys hear that yelling? My son has a day off, and he's right above me. And he likes to yell at his video games. And it can be very frustrating. This cord does not seem long enough. I mean, it's the right one. It just doesn't seem long enough. Alright, so these. This is one thing that I do like about these, is that they actually give you pieces that are designed for the wiring. So that you can actually, like, put the stuff in and not have, like, exposed wires and stuff looks out of place and whatnot. I have a feeling I'm supposed to plug into that. Let's see. What else? What else should I talk about? Somebody ask me questions. I can't even call him a teenager anymore. Not a teenager. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to upgrade my my internet connection to support higher bandwidth, because we're going to have 3 people working from home, which is going to be a treat. But he's very excited for it. It's kind of funny. I told him, all right, well, if you're going to work from home, you have to get yourself a gym membership so that you don't end up old and fat like your dad. Which he did. So, which is funny because I mean, I did, essentially make it sort of a condition of him staying in the house. But I think it helped make him understand that I was serious about it. Because we started charging him rent. He's 21, so it's like, okay, you can be responsible and pay a little bit of rent. Charge him like $300, so it's not like, it's not like we're highway robberying him. Why do I feel like I missed some pieces? Because there's a bunch of pieces that look like... Oh, I did. Totally did. Totally did. I'm like, here's this brown Archie looking thing. Why is this not in here? It's not in here because I didn't put it in here. So how about we fix that? I mean, it's basically just to help control the wires, but I still missed it. Because I was probably trying to rush. Whatever. All right. That's another good thing about this company. You actually get like some decent extras. Like, look at that. That is not insignificant. I was probably supposed to use that somewhere. It doesn't seem like... I mean, it's definitely not exposed to the exterior, so not super worried about it. Whatever. All right. We finished all of set 1. Let's move on to set 2. And there's 9 sets of bags. So we are definitely not finishing this today. Definitely not. Anyways, I will leave those extra parts in there. Serapis is gonna probably be like super upset when he finds out I did this stream and he had to sleep through it. But that's what he gets for being in upside down land. Oh, this is actually another cool thing that I want to show off. So they've got this piece. With these Japanese characters on it. Sorry, just checking if there's any others. Oh. You got that one. And zoom back out because they actually give you translations for it. So this piece, frozen ramen. So, tuna, eel, crab, tempura, pufferfish, natto. Like, yeah, they give you a whole translation thing for all the Japanese characters that they put on it. That's like, that's great. Like, there's no reason not to. But I'm still grateful that they did it. All right. Get things back out of the way. And yeah, so like it kind of adds to everything, to be honest with you. Especially if you're going for that, 80s and 90s cyberpunk, which was very heavily Japanese. Maybe a little bit of Chinese, but very, very heavily Japanese. So it does help it, kind of fit in and blend in. Okay, maybe not necessarily blend in, but just like it's just one of those things that's like you look at like how companies will take stuff that they didn't create But they think they know better what it should look like, what it should feel like. And then they just like crap all over what it is and what makes it special. You know, but then you get a company like this where, you know, yes, it's a Chinese company, and China and Japan do not always have the best of relations, as it were. But even the Chinese are like, oh, Cyberpunk, yep, Japanese, and they just do it. Anyhow, here I am waxing political on my birthday. Anyways, I say anyways a lot. Sorry, just the things that you notice sometimes. You're like, maybe I should cut back on that. I don't know. Yeah, there's two. Okay. Wo ist the second piece? So, the next set, the one that's supposed to release tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. I don't know. I heard tomorrow, but I haven't seen anything online yet. The one that releases next is a it's a train station, and they use an infinity mirror with it that looks super cool. You know, because they've got the lighting. So they take the lighting and then they put a mirror and then a transparent mirror so that it looks like it's just this tunnel. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a teleporter or just like, okay, so it's a tunnel, but then you don't have to actually have a whole lot of tunnel. Because the reflection just makes it look like a tunnel. Which then is a small problem because, like, you have two subway cars back to back. More like but like the engines. So where the driver sits, instead of like an engine and a passenger car, and then another engine. So like it's fine for looks, but you know, just kind of feels like something's missing. And then some other pictures have leaked for the fourth building that's sort of like this kind of arcade looking thing. The name was like Game something or other. And I couldn't find any actual pictures of it. Like I found like one like super small, way out of focus picture that was not very optimal. So, and I think that one's supposed to come out this year as well. Which just means A, closer to building the gaming table. I also need to get more Lego roads. Because they came up with this new road system that's actually pretty good. But like all of these buildings, like like you can make them nice and compact so that they're all, so like they don't take up a lot of space. But for gaming purposes, you need some sight lines. So I'm gonna get the roads and build the roads in between so that, look at that. That's the menu for one of the ramen shops. And they printed it on the like normally you would expect a print to be on this side, but they printed it on the inside. I really like that. This is one of those times where I absolutely have to say that stereotypical Chinese quality is not a thing. This is very much like quality components, good build design. Anyways, like I mean, it's almost to the point of like I'm not quite sure, outside of like Star Wars or Harry Potter or like Batman and stuff like that, I almost can't think of a reason to buy official Lego stuff anymore. Like that's the other thing. This is just shy of 2,000 pieces. And it was like just over $100. Like that's ridiculous. Look, ramen packets. So, I mean, I think when I have a full gaming table built, it'll probably be a little bit more. It'll probably be a lot more expensive than an actual gaming table. but it'll be really fun. I mean, that's really the only logic that I have for it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I missed that. The lighting for the ramen shop. I had almost forgotten. And I am also considering maybe doing some streams from the road. I haven't decided. I should take... Oh, there it is. Okay. I should take the microphones that I've got. I've got some little phone compatible microphones. But they're for a lightning plug. And I don't have an old style iPhone anymore, so I'm not sure that would work. Okay. So, I mean, if I do, could be kind of fun. I don't know what we'd talk about, though. But I would have to get Kim to participate because, you know, she actually enjoys it. Oh, apologize. I apologize to everyone who has been missing the Wednesday night stream. I have just been sleeping through it. And with how bad my sleep's been, I kind of had to. But the cool part is that Kim actually had a lot of fun with it. And So I think, like, it's going to be down the road, so it's not right away. But she's going to come back for another series to do the Batman role-playing game with me. But next up, we've got Mech Warrior after I get back. Doing that with Max Liao. I am actually really excited about that one as well. And then after that, I think I'm going to do Avatar. What's up, Mundo? How are you, sir? But then I'm going to do Batman with, or no, not Batman. So Avatar with my youngest. Oh, I want to show you. So here's the little, so the ramen, essentially it's the ramen machine. It's a vending machine. They give you a little slot in the back. Ta-da! I don't know if you can see it very well. Anyways, the little ramen packet comes out. Hooray. It's very exciting. I already got you kolaches, dear. You feed her once, then she expects you to feed her again. What is this world coming to? Nope, not at all. No, I didn't even mention it was my birthday. Look, I forgot.
You forgot that you return your old man.
No, I forgot to say it was my birthday when I went to the kolache store. I'm old, all right? That's all we need to talk about. Look, why are you trying to dox me on the interwebs? Everybody knows I'm in Arizona in the Phoenix area. That's not a secret. Nice, Mundo. I will be in London. So I will not come see you. Mostly because it would be a very long commute, and Kim would be very annoyed with me for coming back so soon. But I hope you do very well. Enjoy some biscuits and tea. Who wants to give us a swamp cooler?
Ethan Fox.
I don't think we need a swamp cooler for the chickens, but whatever. I don't know. Here we are. Oh, so you go to the vending machine. See, oh, okay. See, you're gonna see. This is actually kind of fun. So it's the little bowl for your ramen. And so this goes right here.
You are 40 minutes.
Yeah, dear.
Next to your fish.
Oh my gosh. You are so bad at this. My wife doesn't even
3 hours of sleep. That is not normal for me.
My wife doesn't even remember how old I am, folks. It's almost like she forgot my birthday.
I didn't forget. You just reminded me this morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. You didn't give me a time. You remember.
All right, so we've got like a little spout thingy. And then they've got these little guys. Look, it's got a little face. And, even funnier, got a little hat. Anyways, so you buy your ramen, and then you put it in the bowl. See? And then it makes your ramen for you. I mean, I've heard of worse ideas. I don't know. Look, in the last 24 hours, I've had a Monster and 3 Mountain Dews. So, yes, I am going to die sooner than you. You're welcome. If you're lucky. Thanks, dear.
You want to be a widower? I don't think you could handle being a widower.
I could not handle
You
being.
could die.
Oh my gosh. If Kim died first, oh my guys, it would be a disaster. It would be a disaster. Wait, no. Wrong bowl.
They find your body in the house covered in like.
Void would finally accept me while he eats me. My wife's stupid stray cat.
Outdoor, indoor hybrid.
He's some alright.
It is my fault for feeding it. I acknowledge this. Do not have regrets.
Look, it makes you happy. I'm not actually upset. I'm still gonna make fun of you though.
That darn cat. Literally, that darn cat.
Yes, that darn cat. Nobody understands. That's part of the problem.
If I don't understand.
That's not true. I make perfect sense with everything I do.
That knows that. All right. I'm microwave.
think I am now building the main restaurant. As always, folks, yell at me if I don't have stuff in the camera.
I know. No. I am adamant you read.
No, I already found out.
I found out early this morning while you were sleeping.
His dad was a cop too.
Friends.
It's like there's no reason a 22-year-old would guarantee you have no understanding.
No, that's the reason. That's the reason. He got in on the internet and read stuff.
Yeah.
And thought he was smarter than the average bear.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is he has no understanding of what he was doing.
All right. Sorry about that. Need to mute the mic for a moment. Let's see. Where are we at? Thank you, Mundo. I might have another one next week, but at the moment I can't guarantee it because I'm doing this. So we will see if I can squeeze in recording another one for while I'm gone. But worst case scenario, they will come back after I return. So if you don't see one next week, don't be too upset. So, are you enjoying the combat patrol videos because you're learning something? I mean, do you like the way that I'm presenting it? Let's get some more feedback off of that. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a work in progress and figuring out how I want to do it. My new setup gives me a lot more room for it, but also a lot more room for doing something like this. Like, I remember when I built the last one, like, I did not have anywhere near this much room. But we got plenty of room on this. So yeah, that's one reason that I've been doing those, because I can actually fit it in. So that was actually kind of funny, because that was you had to spend $300 to get that. I did not spend $300. I ended up chit-chatting with a guy in line to get, the special edition miniature, which I have not opened or assembled yet. And we just got to talking, and he had come in for something. Oh, he'd come in for a bottle of paint, but then decided to pick up Fulgrim and Captain Centos. And so he already had like $200 worth of stuff, and he's like, yeah, I don't even care about the extra stuff, blah blah blah. And I'm like, hey, what do you think of us combining forces? Because that, like, I think I was spending like $100 so I could get the coin. But I'm like, what do you think of us combining forces? Because if you don't want the box, I mean, I don't need it, but I think it would be fun to have. And he's like, okay, sure, I don't mind. And so so he spent most of the money, and I just Venmo'd him the money for my portion because he ran it all on his, so that way it would be the appropriate transaction for getting the thing. And but he's like, yeah, here, have fun, enjoy. I'm like, sweet, thanks. So it was kind of dumb, but really, really, really nice of the guy, to let me keep. Honestly, I don't even remember the guy's name. Just very, very nice. He was very nice to talk to. I would gladly, like, I saw him again. I think I had to go in it for something, and I saw him again real quick, and so I made sure to say hi. But yeah, it was pretty funny. So anyways, that is how I ended up getting the wooden magnetic dice box. What are you gonna do? Let's see here. So, needless to say, I'm just working on this until I feel like stopping. Actually, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, wave number 3. Very exciting. Like, I mean, it's coming along. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a building here. Anyways, I can't wait to actually light it up. Actually, technically, I can. It won't look very exciting, but I can actually light it up now. Let's see what lights up. All right. So light in here. These light up. Light. Ooh, that looks really nice. They put the light going into that, so the piece itself actually glows. And then there's a couple lights in here. Hold on a minute, folks. All right. It is working. That saved a trip. So that was good. Ooh, we've got fancy chairs. I mean, it is an indoor restaurant, so they can get fancy chairs. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I will show you in just a second. All right. So looking at this instruction, there's two different pieces of sushi. There's one in... Okay, so there's... I guess that's green. Wow, that is very difficult to see. But that looks more green, which I realize doesn't come through very well on the camera, but whatever. Here we are. And this... Oh, and we're going to need a bowl and a bowl. Oh, and Mundo, I do have to say, I understand, like I get your point, about just buying the cheap clippers from Harbor Freight, and I don't even necessarily think you're wrong, but holy crap, I was shocked at how much I like those new clippers that I got. They are so slick. Like, I didn't think I would need or want quote unquote very expensive clippers. And these aren't even the most expensive. But man, they are really, really good. That's fair. I've never bought expensive ones before. So maybe I'm just new to it? I don't know. And the YouTuber that was mentioning it, or that I found it from, I think I'd mentioned it in the video. She had like the super expensive ones for Gundam model kits, and everybody was telling her, do not use those with Games Workshop because the plastic's too thick. So I wonder if that's kind of the issue that you were having, is that you bought those Gundam style ones when those weren't really appropriate for what you were doing. Just a thought. Because that is one thing. I did try, or I did make sure to get the ones that she said. Oh, no. See, that's the thing, is GW one, I think the Games Workshop ones are trash. They definitely cost too much. Army Painter isn't going to be much better. Because they're just taking the cheap Harbor Freight ones and reskinning them. Yeah, they'll just say, put Army Painter on the side. And Games Workshop is Games Workshop. But these are different. I'll have to have you come over and you can check them out, because they are not the same, to put it simply.
Mom was calling from the stairs. No,
right. Look at that. We'll step up into the restaurant. I like how they did that. So we got like this little, normally it's a spinner piece, but they tell you to just kind of connect it on that middle anti-stud there. And put it the other direction. I can follow instructions. I promise. Yay, we're getting a door up. Okay, ta-da! I know, super excited. Have I figured out how to recycle wasted supports and failed printer filament? No. Well, let me rephrase that. I put it in the recycle can. That's all. Is that the right thing to do? No idea. Is what I do? Actually, no. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I actually just toss it in the trash. Don't even put it in the recycling. It's because I hate the environment and I want it to die. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to say, right? There is not a There's not a system yet. I recently found. Well, so I caught an ad on like Facebook or something. One of the 2 times I've looked at Facebook in the last month or whatever. But I saw an ad, and then that triggered like 3 or 4 videos in YouTube that some company is trying to make an in-home filament recycler thing. And if they pull it off, it would be great.
What I'm getting at is I didn't get there yet.
But they haven't pulled it off yet. And I would very much like them to, because I think it's something that's needed. Guys, can you go talk somewhere else? So yeah, for right now, I just throw it away. Like, PLA is supposed to be more environmentally friendly because it's made from like sugar or something. Don't quote me on that. So I don't think it's the worst thing to put into the environment, but it's probably not the best because it is still a plastic. But don't quote me on it. Essentially. But luckily, like, especially like the Centauri carbon is generally pretty good. Like, and if you get good files that don't require a lot of supports, then you've got some advantage that way in that you'll use less filament. It's one reason that I don't have like the bamboo multicolor, like those sound cool, but it's the fact that I'm like, well, this doesn't fit because it's a different size, but no, you're supposed to be able to. Oh, look at that. That's really slick. That is super slick. Anyways, but like the multicolor printers, most of them just waste so much material. And that's even on successful prints. Because it's swapping out all the colors. So it's really inefficient, in my opinion. They look cool, but on top of that, I'm going to paint everything anyways, theoretically. So I would rather I would rather just print it in one color and then I can paint it. So at least that's my opinion. But, I mean, you know, if they come up with less wasteful options, or like okay, let me rephrase that. They have come up with some, but it usually involves like a multi-head printer, which then costs a lot more because essentially you're running 4 extruders. So you're adding a lot more cost onto it. But at least it means that people are working on the problem. And one day we'll have a solution. The biggest problem is having to purge the different colors. Because, you know, if you want it to print blue, well, you've got to get the green out of the extruder so that it actually prints blue. So, I don't know how they're going to solve that problem. That is what they call above my pay grade. All right, that is taking me through bag 3. It is almost 3 o'clock. I'm just a moment. Want to make sure I didn't miss something. I mean, I did miss something. Oh, wait. I see what it's doing. That's actually a lift. Keep those upright as little step. Oh, look at that. So there's a little gap right there. All right. I figured it out. What do you think? Should we do one more set? You know what? I think I'm going to have to call it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I just saw a notification from the airline, and I'm like, oh no, don't tell me they've canceled or delayed the flight again. And it's like, nope, you're at this gate. Okay, cool. I can deal with a gate notification. All right. I'm going to call it here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me on my birthday stream. I appreciate it. And I will be back in October. And we can do some more of this nonsense. Now it's fun. I love when I move around in my desk and I hear clunk. Anyways. Where is that screen? There it is. Okay. So, anyways. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out and keeping me company and keeping me awake. I will, there will be videos and stuff coming up. At least some shorts. Maybe we'll do some live streams from the road. We'll see. Anyways, we'll let you all know. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate everything, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.